Nigeria has the largest population with persons living with sickle cell disease. I mean, we top the table when it comes to the chart of people that live with sickle cell. And sometimes beyond the persons that live with sickle cell, what about their families? What about those people that, their community members, their friends, spouses, and everything? So yeah, I'm throwing the ball straight to Temitayo. She is the host. I just did the intro.
Okay.
So we'll be having the conversation around, sickle cell,
Yeah.
just to create awareness. Ensure to stay glued from the beginning to
The end.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. Welcome to this space, this conversation.
Yeah.
My name is Temitayo Abbas and I have my beautiful sister here with me, Temitope Abbas, and we are here to just have that conversation about sickle cell, and she will be asking me a few questions while I will also be asking a few questions. So you can send your question.
So I know I started with saying that what happens to their siblings? We talk about the fact that, sickle cell warriors, they go through this.
Yeah.
I'm totally in agreement with that. But what about their siblings? What about their families?
Loved
what about
ones.
the loved ones? How do they get affected? I just want to move, let's tilt the conversation a little bit from the sickle cell warriors themselves to their family members and their loved ones. So, Tim, I'm going to ask you,
Okay.
how does it feel like having a sibling who live with sickle cell?
That's it. That's a big question, because I don't know what definite answer you might be expecting. How does it feel to have a sister, a older sister that lives with sickle cell? I don't really feel there's any how I feel, aside from maybe when there's pain, crisis. Aside that, I don't really feel that there is any special feeling or any bad feeling to it. I promise you, there's no bad feeling. However, just when the pain comes and the crisis, it's just like, oh my God, this pain. Like, God, I beg. That's literally why I just like, God, please, can this pain just go away? So sometimes it feels like I should be able to understand what you're going through, but sometimes I can't. But what it feels like sometimes is just praying and holding your hands and being there when I can, and just seeing you through while it's past.
Okay. I like the honesty in your answer. So I'm going to ask you, did you ever feel like, you got preferential treatment, or your sister is being treated differently, or you're being treated to do everything, or because she has sickle cell? Did you ever feel like maybe hate, jealousy, anger? Why am I the one doing? What was the emotion like? What has the emotion been like?
For real. You're my sister, you're here. So guys, my sister likes to work. She's a hard worker. So I wouldn't say I felt at a point jealousy, maybe you were treated specially. Like, because even when you are not feeling too well, maybe when you're at the hospital, you're not at home. But when you're at home, even when you're not feeling too well, the only thing you might just ask people to do for maybe boil water or do something, you literally do your stuff yourself. Like, you can't always wait to get back on your feet and pick up yourself and continue working. So maybe aside that, but I'll mention this, maybe the special food. The special, kilo fair mommy, you ask, what do you want? Oh, no, we are not cooking this today. Your sister wants, I'm like, kilo shele. And I don't like peppery food. You like peppery food. So when mommy is making special dish for you, like, egmo elufeje, there has to be pepper there. It's for your sister. It's not for you. And I'm like, so am I not going to eat because my sister is not fully bad? She wants to eat special food. So it's these things, and I've learned to actually live with it. Because I remember when we were on school on campus as undergraduates too, when you were strong, I had to like bring food to the health center. I deliberately had to like put like enough spice in the pepper soup for you to enjoy it. So it's just that's just it really.
Okay. All right. I remember back then when we were like in secondary school, there are times that you stood up for me. What motivates you to want to like fight for your sister? Leave my sister alone.
I think it's just out of love.
Okay.
It's just out of love. Even though I might not remember all the scenarios that happened where I supported. Well, on a normal day, I feel like I'm a person that does not like injustice.
Okay.
Even if I don't really know you, I would put mouth like, don't treat this person like this. So when it now comes to people that I know, you, my sister, Abba, no, I cannot watch anybody try nonsense with my sister. So it's just from the place of love.
Okay. Has there been any point where you had uncertainty, you were afraid, is she going to die? Are you going to lose her? Have there been fears? What have been your fears like over the years?
That's deep. Okay, first I'll say that I'm grateful to God that you don't usually have crises like before anymore. And while I said this was because I remember when we were in school as an undergraduate, where my friend from Ibadan came to Lagos. I don't know if you remember. So I wanted to help her to go to the Lagos market to shop some makeup stuff. Then I follow her to Ibadan. That was the plan. Follow her to Ibadan and spend weekend in Ibadan. But I spoke with you on Friday afternoon. You got back from school. You said you are fine. And then at night, past 11, I'm seeing your call. You were shaking. You said you couldn't breathe. I was dead scared that night. I told my friend there at Ibadan, I said, please put my sister. She's not well. I told one of my friends from Paul, I said, please get to my sister is not well. I was scared that night because I felt guilty. I felt like I was not there. Because if anything should happen, it would be like, what did you do when your sister was you? Were you not with her? Why didn't you ask for help? So that night I was very, very scared. The only thing I could do was just to pray. That was the only care I could give. But yes, at that moment where I've been scared, there were not much moments, but that instance and the one other time when you were not too well with at FRM Medical Center, I guess myself came to greet you. I came to greet you, Shay. So I think that period, aside from that, I've been chilled as yeah, fine, God is with you. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's all the question I have for you. Oh, okay. Are you sure? If I remember any cultural question, I will. So, thank you so much for this beautiful question. And so this session is literally in commemoration for World Sickle Cell Day, right? So my question will be that we hope that this video will be out before. Yes, we hope. And if not, whenever it's out. Yes. Extra to enjoy. Yes, yes. Okay, so what are the misconceptions people have about what sickle cell is and what happens to people that live with sickle cell? Okay, so I think for misconception, there are quite a lot. There are quite a lot of it. But the first on the table is that there's a look to sickle cell. You know, somebody meets you and you see your status, see my Instagram, and oh, you look at sickle cell. You don't look it. I just get cringe. Like, how do we? That's supposed to be. I get triggered sometimes, but I think I'm getting over it. Like, what does it look like? One leg, half eyes, crippled hand. What looks do you want us to have? Because we have sickle cell. You know, there's already this bad term, bad look that they give it to us, stigmatization. And so that's one of it. Two is that, oh, they can't work. They can't do anything. They can't live past age 18. And that's really crazy. Girl. That's really crazy. You know, a lot of doctors, a lot of medical information has scared a lot of parents to not even want their children to live life because you're not going to die. You're going to die soon. So why do I have to waste my money sending you to school, investing in? So they're already raising a child in fear. Yeah, there's already a fear that you're going to die soon. There's no point training you. There's no point in raising you. There's no point you doing anything with your life. And then the children themselves, the persons living with sickle cell themselves, because they also have this mindset that I'm going to die soon. Why am I stressing about life? A lot of misconception, you know, job wise, they can't keep a job, they're going to fall sick, they are bad investments. That's a lie. You know, so it's cut across a wide range of things when it comes to myths about sickle cell. Oh, they can't be mommy. It's a lie. Yes, I heard that today. I have a couple of friends who are mommies, not just mommy to one child, mommy to twins. Wow. And whenever I ask them, I let them age older ones and say, how is your bed pain like compared to sickle cell? They say they're pain they play, but sickle cell pain day. So you can imagine. And then there's the fact that they can't keep friendship. That's a lie. It's a wild range of misconceptions. They cannot live healthy lives. Alright, so we have lots of misconceptions. And this video is literally to enlighten you. Person living with sickle cell can get married, can cry, can be successful, can be a good wife, a good father, a good brother, a good sister. So please let's label off or trash that misconception as you heard. Yeah, so my next question will be that what's that misconception that you grew up with that you had to unlearn? Okay, so for the longest of time, I remember I've been a very ambitious child, you know, intelligent, smart. But whenever I remember that I have sickle cell, it just slows me down. Just tells me, take a chill pill. You don't need to be here tomorrow.
And growing into that, I'd seen a lot of persons in the community thrive, do well. People like Lita Titoyi, just inspire you that come on, you can do anything, you can be anything, you can aim at anything. You just know that there's a way you can measure your input. Give yourself breaks, prioritize your health. But before now, I'm always thinking like, oh, if I do too much now, I'll fall sick. If I pick too much, let me not do too much. Let me just take it one step at a time. Sometimes they still even haunt me as an adult. Maybe I'm pushing on something too much. I just remember that if I fall sick now, I'll be earning thousands of thousands in the hospital. Oh yeah, slow down. Take a break, take a pause from all of those things.
Okay, so this brings me to my next question. You mentioned about community. So having good communities, being in a healthy relationship, do you think these things help you live a better life as a warrior?
Of course.
It helps.
It literally shows that you're not alone. You have support. You know what it means like when you cannot do anything for yourself and you have an entire community saying that we got you, you've got this, keep riding on. When you're not even sure if you get a job, or somebody saying, "No, I'll send you some money." It doesn't even have to be big money. It's basic money to get your drugs, basic support for feeding. It just gives you a reason to want to try again. Shows you that you're not alone. That you're not too old, you're not too young. It just gives you reasons to be. So that you have people that believe in you as a person. Even without sickle cell, naturally, man was made to thrive in a community.
Yes.
You can't do everything by yourself.
All right. So my next question will be that. So we're about to round up, guys. My next question will be that. What's that thing you hope that you see happen better? Yeah, in the country, in our society, our community, around you. What's that thing you want to see better happen to people that live with sickle cell?
Okay. One thing that I'm really the mic is blocking your face.
I've been looking since.
Is it okay? Yeah. Okay, so for me, one thing that I think I've been talking about most recently, maybe because now I'm done with school and I see needing jobs, needing opportunity in the career space. I just want to fly. I want to soar. I don't want to hear, oh, because you have sickle cell, you can't do that. So I think one thing I want is fairness in the workspace. I feel like it should be mandated for every corporate organization to employ one person living with a chronic illness. I'm dead serious. It has to be a thing that has to be mandated. And you have to understand that their body cannot come to work every day. Doesn't mean that their mind cannot be productive every day. Maybe physical challenges, they have leg ulcer, they have AVN, offer them remote roles, hybrid roles, jobs being accessible to people living with sickle cell. Because at the end of the day, you even need money to buy your drugs, eat well, look good, so that you don't even look like sickle cell. The same way people think that, they look to eat. Do you understand? So if people can,
in school opportunity.
Yeah, in school system, lecturers are being well informed. I remember a particular time I had a really bad, pain crisis. I missed school for like some weeks. And I asked my lecturer that, so that's the reason why I didn't come for that test. This man just yelled at me. Then there's another one who indulged me. So I was even feeling so relaxed. I'm probably like, don't take this man kindness for granted. But it has to be like every one of them should be aware. It shouldn't be one person is being aware and then the other person is not aware. In school system, children are being told that the reason why your classmates miss school is because they have sickle cell, not because they have
that they
will not compensate. And that child that used to fall sick. Awareness, equity in workspace, fairness, accessible to access to quality health care. The healthcare is crazy now. You spend 4 nights in the healthcare, so you are paying 400K. All of this is what I want to say.
I'd love us to even talk about why Federal Medical Center does not have a 50% slasher. Sickle patient.
I don't know, but I don't think I want you go. I don't think there is that session.
We wouldn't go there. But then, thank you so much for sharing all of this. So there's one thing you'll have to say to person living with sickle cell and person that have people living with sickle cell around you, let's say.
Okay, so hey warrior, you know that I always say this because you're not your sickle cells. You have sickle cell. Sickle cell does not have you. Means that it affects a part of your life. Do not allow sickle cell to affect the entirety of your life whereby you stop living. I want you to know that you can do anything that you desire, absolutely. You can dream it, you can live it, you can be it, get everything that you deserve, okay? And then to persons not living with sickle cell, who has siblings, your friends, lovers, spouses, I understand that you have your life too that you are trying to, go through, but be more caring, be more present. Just your support would mean the world to that person. I promise you. And support will mean a lot there. Yes.
So, guys, you heard from my sister.
Hi there, fam.
Thank you so much for watching this video episode. We hope you learned something. Drop your comment in the video. What do you think? What's your own ideology? What do you think Spoocell is about? What have you heard? Misconception? And how do you think can also do better to people that live with Spoocell? So make everyone around you and the world a better place. Yeah, so thank you. Share this video, like and subscribe. Bye. Peace out.